Okay, good. Okay, so we're going live tonight. All right, good. All right, guys. Hey, guys, how are you guys doing tonight? So today I just want to do a some follow-up videos, basically to help you guys to understand more about your creation, just the concepts, and we're going to talk a little bit tonight about your mind and how you pretty much how you get what you get. All right. Okay, greetings from Southeast London. Greetings, guys. Good to see you guys here. And look, before I begin, I would like to say, I've basically started doing this about, well, 4 months since I started getting on YouTube and started spreading what I've learned, my techniques and methods. I've been doing this years, but I just started now to impart and to teach, and with the coaching. I am doing a lot. I'm helping a lot of individuals, as you guys know. Some of you guys may be watching now, or maybe some of my students. If some of you guys want to get coached, I'm willing to help. But just give me a little time. I'm a little backed up. I have a lot of waiting lists, so to speak. But here's what I want to say. Since I've been doing this and I've been helping, and I've been showing individuals how their mind works, the results have been amazing, man. I've have so many students and individuals that I'm helping, and they're seeing the power that they hold within their mind. Now they're putting together the missing link or the missing pieces of why they're not getting what they're getting. I have some individuals been doing the law of attraction for over 10 years, and I started coaching with them, and it's been maybe a month or two, and they've seen the most results they've ever seen in their 10 years. Now look, I'm not taking the credit for this. All I'm doing is this. I'm just a conduit. I am a vessel that the universe uses, gives me the wisdom, the knowledge, and I impart it to you. All I do, I show you the gate. I said, here, this is the key to create your reality. That's what I do. I just show you how you do it. And it's through your mind and through quantum physics and certain things like that. Okay? So today we're going to talk a little bit. Well, we're going to talk more about your conscious versus your subconscious. I'm going to give you some details. I'm going to tell you a little bit more in detail of how your mind works, how the conscious versus subconscious, and so such forth. But let's begin. So, a lot of you guys may be new to this channel, or if this channel pops up in your viewer description page, there's no such thing as coincidence when it comes to universe. All right, that's one thing you want to be aware of. So if you guys are watching, which a lot of you guys are, this is one thing I want you guys to comprehend and learn, that this universe, the one you're living in right now, the one we all exist in right now, there it exists in energy, vibration, frequency, and magnetism. Okay, let me prove it to you, and I will start with some science. We'll go into the world of quantum physics or quantum mechanics. All right, I'm going to make it very easy to understand so you can see the concepts. All right, so you, me, everything, this room here, this picture, everything is made up of what are known as elementary particles. Okay, elementary particles are basically the smallest uh, energetic frequencies or energy of matter. Okay, electrons, protons, neutrons. These particles, they basically make up you and I, everything that you can see, everything that you can taste, hear, smell, your thoughts, they're all made from these quantum particles. All right, so these quantum particles exist in a wave or sea of just these quantum particles. They always exist in these waves. What does Mark mean when he says waves? It is a natural state of a quantum particle to exist in a wave state. What is a wave state? Basically, it means it exists in possibilities, probabilities, and chances. So, in other words, everything that you want or you desire right now exists in a wave of probability, possibility, or chances. Okay? So let me repeat that. So everything that you want or you desire right now already exists. It exists out there in waves of probability, possibilities, chances. Okay? What does that mean? It means that anything that you basically want, if you want a car, if you desire a house, if you desire money, it has already existed in a quantum form. Okay, quantum form is out there in these elementary particles. Because remember, these particles, they make you and I and everything, and they all vibrate with a certain vibratory energetic frequency. All right. So we have that. We have that now. So we know that these particles exist. You can have whatever you want, but they exist in probabilities, possibilities, and chances. Okay. So how does that work? How do you bring it over? How do you take something from the realm of possibility, probability, and chance, and how do you make it into an actual event or an actual thing, or this picture, for example? How can I create this picture from the quantum world? How do I bring it into my existence or my reality? Oh, you do that with your attention. Your attention to a certain particular particle, a certain particular thing will start to bring it in. But not only your attention alone. Okay, so a few more things to that. Your thought, but most importantly, your feelings and emotions. Okay, so what I say when I say attention, thought, feelings, emotion, that is known as consciousness. Okay, what is consciousness? Consciousness is basically having an awareness of existing or having an awareness of being. That's what consciousness is. Okay, so your consciousness affects the quantum world, so to speak. So here's what I'm saying. So everything that you ever want, everything that you ever desire, you already have it. Okay? In energetic, vibratory frequency. It's there right now for you. The only difference is it is scattered. It is there are these particles. You can bring it in with your consciousness. Now, a particular part of your consciousness, that part of your consciousness is your subconscious mind. This is the mind, or this is the part of you that is in direct correlation with the quantum world, meaning that your subconscious mind has unlimited resources. It's connected to the quantum field, which is infinite. Okay, so what does that mean? Basically means that your subconscious mind can find ways to generate income, money, which is income, relationship, love, whatever you desire. It can find ways that you cannot possibly imagine with your conscious mind. Okay, so you have the conscious and the subconscious mind. Let's talk a little bit more about the conscious. What is the conscious mind? So look, start looking at your mind in these two phases. Okay, start looking as the conscious mind as the sayer slash thinker. That's the conscious mind. Subconscious mind, start looking at it as the doer slash prover. Okay, so whatever the conscious mind says or thinks, the subconscious will do or prove. Okay, I want you to get that. All right, it'll make it a lot easier when you start to learn how your mind works and how to control it. So what is a conscious mind? Here's a big key point. Your conscious mind has no idea your subconscious mind creates reality. Your conscious mind or your logical mind believes it creates your reality. Reason why? Because it houses your ego. Your ego can reason, it can rationalize, therefore it can predict and it can assume. So that's very key now. This is what here you want me to hear that again. Your conscious mind has no idea your subconscious mind creates your reality. Hence, you can get into what is known as an illusionary reality. In other words, your conscious mind can trick you basically to think that you're in control. When in reality, you're not. Simple. Because it believes it creates. So if hence it believes it creates, it can have you in control. So things don't go your way. It come up with excuses, reasons why this didn't work, why that didn't work. Okay? So it doesn't have any idea your subconscious creates. Now your conscious mind houses your ego, as we said earlier. And the ego likes to be praised. It can reason so it can predict. But here's the thing about your conscious mind, guys. And I always say this in all the videos, and you might hear me repeating again. If you use your logical mind to try to create the life you desire or manifest whatever you desire, you are limited. You will never reach your full potential because your conscious mind is limited. Here's how your conscious mind works. It can only create based on what you've done in your past. So it goes back into the past, see the things you've accomplished, see the things that you've done, and tries to replicate it and put it into your future, so to speak. An example would be, if you've never made $2 million or $1 million in your life, and you decide I want to make $2 million, your conscious mind is going to have a very hard time believing it. Because here's what happened. It's going to go back into the past and say, whoa, wait, we've never done this. We've never made $2 million. How are we going to do that? What creeps in? Doubt, worry, fear. You get discouraged and so forth. That is just an example of how your conscious mind is limited. Subconscious mind, on the other hand, now is a totally different realm. This is the part of your mind that I teach and I coach how you to get connected with this. This part of your mind is that part that creates everything. What you're experiencing right now, the things you have, everything that's going on, indirectly or directly, you are responsible in some way of that creation. But you may not be aware of it, and here's why. Because your logical mind, it tricks you, so to speak, or gives an illusion to make you believe that, hey, the reason why things are happening to us is because of this person, this job, this situation, this event, the cards I was dealt, and guess what you do? Now you're in the victim role. So you are the victim. When you become the victim, here's what happens. You give up your point of power. So when you're a victim, to your subconscious mind, you are a ship without a rudder. You're just a moving target. You can bring you everywhere you go, because right now, what is a victim? A victim blames everybody else. Doesn't have any blame on himself. So that is how illusionary your conscious mind can be. Okay? So subconscious mind, what does the subconscious mind do? Okay. Right now, your subconscious mind controls 90% of your metabolic or your whole body system. Breathing, heart rate, body temperature, immune system, nervous system, homeopathic system. Does all this, and it creates at the same time. Alright? That's what your subconscious mind does. But here's the biggest event or situation your subconscious mind does. It creates your reality. And it does this through your thought, your feelings, and your emotion. Here's the key, guys. Both parts of your mind must be in unison in order to work. So the thinker slash sayer, which is the conscious, must also be in agreement with the doer slash prover. So when they're together, then you create. When they're off, guess what you get? You get resistance. And how do you know they're off? By your feelings. This is how you know both parts of your mind are not interconnected. By feelings. Your feelings are your inner guidance system. They are there to let you know that, hey, something is not right. We desire something, but we're not getting it. So when you get feelings of nervousness, of doubt, of worry, of fear, when you want to do something, it's just basically telling you, hey, some part of your mind, both parts of your mind is not in harmony. One part wants something, and the other part wants something else. Okay? So that's how you gauge where you are, is with your feelings. They're there for you to help you. When you have feelings and emotions, they are a guide to let you know, hey, there's something that we want slash desire, but we aren't getting it. So hey, I want you to focus on what you want. Now look, if you can start to master and practice to just continue to focus on what you want instead of what you don't want, here's what happens when you do that. Your universe, it exists in these vibratory states and frequencies. Okay? So these particles are always emitting their own unique frequency. So there's a quantum particle for the house, for the car. They all exist. So what you do when you're focusing on what you want, when you're focusing on what you want, then you're moving towards what you desire. Okay, There's a comment. Somebody said, I've manifested things I didn't want. Here's the thing. You manifested things you didn't want because you weren't aware that you wanted them. But guess what? You really wanted them deep down. Your subconscious mind wanted them. Not the logical part of your mind think you didn't want them, but you created and manifested those things and on an emotional subconscious level. See, that's how you can get an illusion or misguided. Things will start to happen into your life, and you'll say, I didn't invite that. How did that come in? I didn't create that." Well, indirectly you did, because here's how the universe works. Your subconscious mind goes with feelings and emotions. It's not what you think about, it's what you feel deep down that creates it. Okay? I can think something right now, but I can feel totally different about it. In other words, we can lie to ourselves. I can say, you know what, I want to manifest $1 million. And I say big and proud, I'm going to manifest $1 million. And you look at me and say, oh, yeah, okay, true. But deep down, I don't really believe it. See how it works? So you lied to yourself. But you cannot lie to your subconscious. You could lie to the logical part of your mind because it believes it, but deep down it's your emotions. So here's another key. The conscious mind works on thoughts, words. The language of your subconscious is emotion and feelings. So when you say something in your conscious part of your mind, you must also believe it and have the emotion with it in order for it to be manifested. Okay? So that is a very key point I'm giving you here. Subconscious, emotion, feelings. It's what are you feeling? It's what you're putting out. An emotion carries the highest energetic vibration frequency, okay? An emotion signature is energy in motion. It's creation. That's how you create your reality. The thoughts begins it, okay? But here's a point. So you need both of them to be in unison to work, okay? Now, I've talked about the limiting beliefs and how they work. Now look, guys, since I started doing these videos, a lot of you guys have gone out and you've got these affirmations and you say, I'm going to get rid of my limiting beliefs. That's good. But look, you must know your particular or specific limiting belief. We all have them. Not every affirmation you found on YouTube is going to give you that. You have to be able to diagnose and find out what they are. Okay? And this is what I've been predominantly doing. I've been helping a lot of individuals. I've been diagnosing and helping to find their limiting beliefs. And I can give you the correct frequency to use to eliminate that. So how does Mark do that? Mark, how can you identify somebody's specific limiting belief? Well, it's very simple. Once you know how the mind works and the subconscious mind, and you know everything about how your mind works, then you can do it. And I'll give you a brief description of how it works. I'll talk to you 10-15 minutes. I'll ask you a couple questions. And these questions are what is known as trigger factors. The questions I ask you will give off an emotional response. And by the emotional response, I'll already know what your limiting belief is, because your emotion is from your subconscious mind. You can't, and when it's an emotion, it's something that you're going to feel and it's going to come out. So there's no way you can say, I'm going to hide it. It's going to come out anyway because it's just a feeling or emotion. That is how I pick it up. And that is how I can identify your limiting beliefs. So once you get your limiting beliefs out, now your mind will open up, because now you have a clean slate to manifest. Okay? Clean slate to manifest. See, guys, look. This is what's been missing. I don't want you guys to just go around and gather information from all over the web, because we're getting to a point where we're information junkies or information addicts. We'll just gather this book, that thought, this new theory, this, and you never put it to work, and it never works. This is the way to create. How do I know this? Because I use this in my own life. This is how I started with the lottery. I'm at my lottery office at least 3 times every year. I made $90,000 one year and just manifested lottery. I got the things I desire. I got my own car. I manifest. Got my little condo here. It's my room. Outside is my little living room. I have what I desired already. And how did I do it? I use my mind, my subconscious. I know how to create it. And that is what I'm showing and teaching you guys. That is it. Look, life was created. You were brought here to create, to manifest, to abundance. You weren't created here to suffer, to work 40 hours a week, stress, and then pay bills and die. It doesn't work like that, guys. The reason things are the way they are is because how your mind were treated, or how your mind were interacted with certain beliefs. That is it. You always have the power. Manifestation is your natural, creation is your natural power. The only issue was you just didn't know where to use it or how to use it. That's it. That's all you got to do. So what I do, that's what I teach. I show you now the power of your subconscious, and things you say, things you do with the feelings, that is what creates it. Because here's the key. Quantum physics already prove, shadow of a doubt, that everything that you desire, everything that ever existed or we want, has already existed in the quantum particles. These protons, electrons, they start out as electrons, protons, then they develop into matter. Matter is a physical substance that you can physically or perceive physically. Okay? Here, your brain. When you see, you don't see from outside, you see from inside out. Clear indication. If you see from inside out, means your brain receptors takes electrical signals emitted from light, whatever photons are known as light photons. They emit your retina. They go into the back of your visionary cortex. Emit back out as electrical signal. Boom, you see. Inside out. So what does that show you? You create inside out. What you see in here, you perceive and create out there. How do we know this? Quantum particles. They exist as these forms of energy. They're always there. So when you think a thought, you feel a thought, your subconscious mind creates it as matter, okay? Puts it out, universe picks it up, law of attraction comes in, magnetic force, finds the vibratory match, brings it in, boom, into your reality. Don't worry about the how. That's not your concern. Subconscious mind has unlimited wisdom knowledge to get it to you any way it sees fit. Your job. See it in the mind. Okay? Visualize it. Feel it. But most importantly, emotion it. You create it. With, here's the exception, limiting beliefs gone. If you still have limiting beliefs, it's going to be difficult because your subconscious is running on what is known as autopilot. So here's the thing. Whatever you believe right now, the things that you see in life, whatever you believe about love, finance, money, yourself, all this you got from the ages between 4 and 8. Okay? Your brain was still in a developmental stage between 4 and 8. You were still easily influenced. You didn't have an identity yet. You're forming your core paradigm or belief structure. So individuals, people, places, TV, media, they put all kind of beliefs into your mind because you're young and you don't have a full identity of yourself. You believe these, and your subconscious mind believes them. So if somebody tells you you're not good enough, you'll never amount to anything, you're only good for one thing, or you better work hard to make some money, it doesn't come easy, or man, money is limited, it's not a lot of money to go around for everybody, money doesn't grow on trees, oh, money is evil, man, stay away from it, you don't need money. Guess what? Those become your life. Those become your belief pattern. So here's what happens. You get them stuck in your subconscious. But you grow up now. You're in your teens or 20s now. Early 30s or whatever. Now you start life. Now you start finding about law of attraction. Now you say, I'm going to manifest this. So you start to manifest. You say, I would desire this. You start doing the visuals. You start doing everything you see on the internet. But nothing ever happens. And here's why nothing ever happens. So you say, you know what? I want to manifest a new business. I want to manifest a new house. I want to win the lottery. Conscious mind now, remember, it believes it, so it says, yes, we can do it. Because it believes it creates it. Remember that, okay? We're going to do it. So you try to do it, and you fail. Or you may get lucky or fortunate, and you do it. But that when you do that, you use what is known as willpower. Willpower is the only force that can temporarily override your limiting beliefs. But here's the thing about willpower. It is temporary. You can't sustain willpower for your life. It's too much energy. So you do a little thing and you get something. You say, oh man, I feel good. You go back to do it again. Whoops. Nope. You go back down again. Come back up again. Here's what's happened. Let me explain to you scientific term and the psychological term what's happened. So in your mind, you want to make the money. You want to manifest a lottery win. You want to get the career. You want to do this. That information goes in now. Remember now, the gatekeeper, we talk about that critical faculty, that middle gate, it's a filter. It's there to protect you. So it's a psychological filter within your mind. So it goes in now, says, let's use an example. John wants to manifest $1 million and he wants to do it in the lottery. Goes into the critical faculty. Critical faculty now asks subconscious, can this information come in? Can John manifest $1 million? Subconscious goes into its database, paradigm, his belief. He says, whoops, nope, John can't manifest it. Why? Because John believes money is limited, money is scarce, money is no good. Remember, John got these beliefs from when? Ages of 4 to 8, stuck in his subconscious. So what? Kicks it out. So what? John tries again. Goes on, listens to all these positive things in his mind. I am a money magnet. Boom, tries it again. Nothing happens. Because what? He's not getting to the root cause. See? That's how it works. Okay? That is how it stops you. This is why you don't have, a lot of individuals don't have what they want or desire. And here's the biggest key. 90% of individuals aren't even aware that they have limiting beliefs. They have no idea what's going on. Because what? 90% of us use our logical minds to comprehend our reality. That's what we use. 90% of us, we use our logical minds. Here's the thing about your logical mind. It deceives you and it can be an illusion to you because it has your ego. It tricks you. Okay? Your logical mind tricks you. You have no idea how to get to your subconscious mind. So you keep getting what you're getting and you keep doing what you're doing. And this will happen. All right? So that is a key to remember. So that's how your mind works, guys. Conscious is the thinker, sayer. Subconscious, doer, prover. All right? Now you see how it works. You can see how you can be trapped in this part of the mind, the logical mind. And you have all your resources ready for you, subconscious, to create it. Okay? So now, it's not what you think, it's really what you feel. Your feelings emit that emotional frequency or that vibrational pattern, and the universe matches it, mirrors it back to you as a perceived reality. Here's the thing about these laws, God. These are called universal laws. They can never fail. You know, you don't have to believe in gravity. You don't have to believe in it, but I'll tell you one thing. You can't outdo it. If you jump right now, you must come down. Gravity holds you. You can say, Mark, I don't believe in gravity. I say, jump. I want you to jump and go into space. Can't do it. Doesn't care now. You don't believe it. It still holds you. Same with the speed of light. It still holds you. These laws are universal. They cannot be broken or changed. So meaning that once it goes into your subconscious, it is a done deal. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. If you believe it and you have those beliefs out, your mind, your subconscious will create it for you. It will bring it to you at the right place at the right time. Here's the thing. Let's talk about time. You do not put specific time on things to manifest. When you do that, you're using your logical mind. See, time exists in our logical mind as a structure. We need an organized structure to function. That's what time provides in your conscious mind. Your subconscious mind has no idea of time. Time only exists as one time, and is the now time. That is it. Quantum mechanics again proves to us time is one time, the now time. Okay? So the only time is now. Once you can learn to master and live in the now, you're in your point of power. Okay? This is how it works. The now. What's in the now? Subconscious, higher self. What is the higher self? The higher self is the real you. It is your sidekick, so to speak. It is that part of you that was given to you to create what you desire. Your higher self exists in two realms. You have the physical part that exists in this reality, then the non-physical part which exists in the quantum world, the quantum reality. That's the part that communicates to your subconscious mind, and then subconscious mind passes the information to your intuitive mind, which is your higher self. So you have two parts of you. You got part one in this reality, part two is behind the scenes, getting things organized for you. So it's like you're a movie, you're in a movie. You're the actor, and then you're the director at the same time. So part of you is out there directing the script, part of you is in here acting. So why is this important? Because hey, That part of you out there directing is what? Is in the quantum world with endless possibilities. So anything that you need or desire, it knows how to get it to you. And how does it get it to you? When you're in the now. Not when you're in yesterday or when you're thinking tomorrow or have this to do. Because when you do that, your mind is not where? In the now. See how it works? When you're in the now, you have point of power. And when you have point of power, you get everything you need to create. So once you start to master these, and this is what I teach when I do the coach, I show you how to get in the now, how to stay in the now, how to eliminate that, slow that negative voice that's chattering in the back of your head, that ego, how to quiet it, how to meditate, how to get in with your higher self, how to set up a communication link. All these things you never know. Nobody ever taught you. In my opinion, this information should be taught in school. Should show kids and everybody that look. This is how you create. And look, for you guys who have kids, start implicating and teaching your kids that they can have whatever they desire. Start this now when they're young. Don't let the schools, don't let the environment, don't let the media do it. Because then your kids will grow up with limiting beliefs. See? So this information is out. Nobody ever gave you a handbook for your mind. Say, hey, this is how to use your mind. Don't let your mind use you. All right, guys? So these are some tips I want to leave you with. And I want you to always remember your conscious mind, you cannot trust it all the time because it has the ego. It always believes what? It creates your reality. So if it believes it creates your reality, it can lead you and direct you. So you have to now move beyond the logical and go with the emotion and the feelings. Move from the logical mind. Logical mind can be a deception. It can deceive you. Remember that. That is how individuals can stay in the same loop for 20 years, doing the same thing, getting the same results, because their conscious mind does not like change. It likes to keep things the way it is, even if it means at your inconvenience. Doesn't care if you're happy, man. Doesn't care anything about it. It just is the job of your conscious mind is to keep you alive, keep things the way it is. That's all it cares. So it'll try to keep you the way it is. So when you try to do change or you're trying to make something happen, guess what it fights you back with? The emotion of what? Fear, worry, doubt. Oh man, I don't know if I want to do this. It's a big step. I don't think I can make this change. And here's how the ego comes in now. It comes in to rationalize with you and comfort you. It says, yeah, you're right. Things are good the way it is for us right now. We good right now. Let's just keep calm and live our life. When the time comes, it'll come. We're good. Or you say to yourself, yeah, you're right. I believe that. And then guess what? 5, 10 years go by, you're sitting in the same position, man. You're not making no progress. Your dreams, your manifestations are passing you by because of that ego. See how it works? But now that I'm showing you guys, that I'm teaching you guys, you can go beyond that. You can listen to the logical mind, but now you know that, hey, you're the part of my mind that wants to keep things in control and show things the way they are. But I know now that I have the other part, which is the creator, the subconscious. That's the part of their mind I want to go to. So now you can move on down to the feelings. And here's a beauty about it. Once you get in contact and align with your subconscious, guess what now? That conscious part of your mind comes on board and comes into agreement. Because now you're on both planes. So now they're together. They're working together now. So now that voice in your head that we're saying, this will never happen, this can't happen, now it turns around now and says, hey, we're going to find a way. Let's do it this way. We can make it happen. Why? Because your subconscious controls your whole mind when it's in alignment. Simple as that. But here's the key. You have to allow it. You have to know and believe it. Okay? So good tips, guys. All right? Questions you want to, feel free. You can contact me. My email is always there. It's mhoughton76@gmail.com. And I'm here to help, to show you guys how to do this. All right? And thank you guys, and keep it up. But now you know and you have an awareness of how to create now. Okay, you see how it works now. Remember this. Your universe doesn't exist as solidity now, okay? Everything has energy. It just looks real because it's perceived through your brain, through your eyes, through those light photons. That's what makes it seem real to you, like a perceived object. But you can literally manifest and bring things into your reality. That's how it works. Quantum physics shows us. How do I know this? Because I know everything that is made from quantum particles, and they make the house, the chair, the car. So these particles have energy. Me and you were made from it. So what? They have to come into our existence. That is a universal law. Quantum physics shows us that. You don't have to be an expert in quantum mechanics. Uh, I study quantum mechanics, so I know a lot, well, pretty much average more. But that's why I'm here, to show it to you and break it down in simple terms so you can understand how it works. All right, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll do some more videos and more topics. And if you guys have topics and issues you'd like me to do videos on and talk more about, always welcome to leave a comment, and I'll get to it. All right. All right. Thank you, guys.